Hello, this message is for Sabine. I've watched your content about physics over many years, and I've learned a lot from your content. So I guess I wanted to give back or provide some feedback or comment about quantum physics. When the physicists describe the double-slit experiment, and they explain the duality of the particle wave thing, whether your capacity to observe something changes the outcome of it, behaves like a particle, it behaves like a wave. Physicists always say this, that the quantum world behaves in ways that are absolutely different than what is around me, the real world, our daily experiences. That this capacity that you can affect something because just you watch it, it's something that happens in the quantum world, and nothing like that can happen in the real world, at our scale, let's say. And I would criticize that, and I would provide two examples, which are maybe not truly scientific, a bit esoteric. Hiking in the alpine region of Australia. I was in the forest once, alone, and I could hear sound like a like a very consistent sound, and I wasn't sure where it was coming from. And I used my camera, everybody has a camera these days, and I started recording around. I follow the trunk of a eucalyptus tree, and I found the source of the sound, which was those stringy pieces of bark that hang from the eucalyptus tree. So the wind was like moving the bark, hitting it against the trunk, doing the tuk, tuk, tuk. And as soon as I pointed my camera to that system, the bark hanging, the sound stops. Complete silence. No more wind. And it just felt eerie. I observed this, and it just, whatever was going on there, no more. Another example from the red center of Australia. I was camping at night in great company, and it was extremely dark, pitch dark. The only light source was a fire, the fire that we had in the campsite. There were many dingoes in the area, many. You could hear them, but it's impossible to see because it's extremely dark, and they can see a lot better at night than we can. So I was kind of looking into the fire, I had all the dark, outback behind me, and suddenly I feel that something is observing, and it was just something is observing, and I look back to the darkness, and there it was, a dingo looking at me. I could barely see it because it was looking at me, and with the faint light that there was around, I could see face silhouettes, and they went away. So two examples from the natural world. One where I feel that I was able to change something with my capacity to observe it, and also something else that was observing me, and that observation made something change in me. I'm 47 years old. I've spent thousands of hours in nature, and I can only describe the situation only twice. You know, so it's not a common thing, but it can happen.